I'm going to Chargers. Damn near. Let me just see.
And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Seattle Seahawks. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
All right, hold up.
You better take your ass to sleep. If you know where you're getting pushed. Then no. Are you by the refrigerator thing or no?
All right, I'm ready when you are.
Play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Here's Herbert. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and very short, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Oh, shit.
He's set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out front.
Forget trying to set anything up. They felt they have the advantage. They felt they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Going to the air on the opening drive. And they'll send Williams in motion right. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up and shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll give to Spiller. Well, he's not going to get there. In the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them. Bring it up 4th down.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes.
Damn, we got to punch that in. That was a good drive, man. Damn. Sick.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
That was a whole lot of nothing, man. Damn.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And some room to work.
Shit.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 39 yards there. A big one.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They snap it to Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
He got that bitch?
The Seahawks first down as they managed to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, it's Smith. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
No, bruh.
For the Seahawks touchdown.
Sick.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you get credit for going for it, having that kind of, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On 2nd down, Eckler. They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you 1st downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
And that's 2 of them things.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Come back in! Come back in!
Here's Smith. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, But, boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can
That's a good ass drive, bro. That's a good drive to get 3.
As it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out.
Yeah.
Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, he's like that.
Quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first.
He tore up the Lions.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yeah.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Play action. It's Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
I should have fucking
and he's able to break out
went over
one
the top.
tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. It's incomplete.
Oh, shit.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may
Let's
get the
go.
credit.
Come on.
People making plays behind him in the field.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
I was trying to fuck him up.
That time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This just a 24-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert.
Come on. Shit.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space.
I would not call that a great play call.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Running on first down, Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the interception, here's Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
19 Tiger. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. 65.
From the gun, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And Walker once more. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Throwing now is Geno. And he finds Penny. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We're watching the drive. could be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Smith now to throw. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 18. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Penny up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Dumps that off to Penny, his running back. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. In motion left, the tight end. They'll try and run it here. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going.
Oh man,
This
it
offense
hurts.
comes back out here, Charles. They're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put...
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the
Oh,
Seahawks
damn.
take possession.
Fucking.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here.
I should have took the 3 in the first.
Touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Man, you just got to sit on the ball. You would have to score a tutty right there.
Trying to go downfield and make their plays, but defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
GG's, man.
Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it.
I'm sick how we got smacked today, bro.
And we will get a timeout with 2
I lost every
ticks
game we
left.
played, bro. Every game I played, except one. I won one game. That was that one where basically Jake held the last, the end of the game. Yeah, I think he just held the ball.
Throwing now, Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to
That would have been lovely if that was a sack fumble.
So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
It looked like a smooth operation in this one, didn't it? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value.